we're gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the next episode of Don't Do That on Epic Fridays. Hope y'all are ready for this weekend. Alright? Busy. Very busy.
Yeah. So it goes without saying. Excuse me. It goes without saying. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. we will be filming the official music video for Lumberjack. If you want to be involved, we will be meeting up at 5 p.m. at Sir Pizza on Grand River, in front of Sir Pizza. If you want to go in and get something to eat before we start running around, that's totally fine. But we will be meeting up at 5 p.m. It's going to be filmed by Push Kennedy and the Cloud Collective, produced by D Green, aka DJ Grizzle. All lyrics, of course, by your boy 16 Icon.
Alright. Smoke of the app.
Smoke of the app.
From House of Dane, because it is my spot. It is the spot that I go to. Their 1 year anniversary is March 29th, so they will be celebrating that.
Okay.
Rocket Stick, Blue Raspberry. It is their 1 year anniversary in Lansing. Make that clear. In Lansing. Alright. Blue Raspberry, Rocket Sticks, 8 for 20. Some really good smoke too, by the way. So, the topics that I have is the Defense Department is removing the Navajo Code Talkers content, and it sparks the controversy as always. And then Texas midwife is charged in alleged illegal abortions in violation of restrictive 2021 law. Yeah.
My topics. My topics are Bronny James finally does something to live up to the hype. We'll talk a lot about this guy and how he had a decent game the other night. Actually looked a lot like what his father was describing when he was talking all this trash. And also, your boy Kanye.
Oh my lord.
He's at it again, y'all. He's on the internet losing his damn mind. I'll talk to you more about it. You may have already heard about it. It's all over the net. That man then went stark raving mad.
Yeah, he been mad, but here we are. Mad is mad.
He's madder.
Now, the Navajo, now, a little education here, alright? During World War II, Navajo code talkers were U.S. Marines of Navajo descent, used the native language to create unbreakable codes for transmitting secret messages when we were at war with Japan. Okay. Now, code talkers would translate English messages into Navajo, transmit them via radio or telephone, and then the receiving code talker would translate it back into English. Now, they were used, Navajo code talkers participated in every assault, every single one of them, the U.S. Marines led in the Pacific from 1942 to 45, including Laujima and Okinawa. Now, the code remained unbroken because nobody knew how to speak their language. Nobody knew how to, it was very hard, like very, very hard. Even after the war, Japan still was not able to break their code. Now, according to military.com, they have been removing everything that is affiliated with the DEI program. But again, what the real question is, how do we decipher between DEI and history? You know, that's something that I feel is quite important You know,
erase.
You can't erase history. That's history.
That's
it's not
what
like
they're trying to do. It's like a lot of stuff that they don't want to particularly deal with. They throwing it under the bus under the guise of, and then then later on in later generations when people don't know about certain stuff because it was not available for them to research it properly.
They make the same mistake. Now, the spokesperson for the Pentagon, Sean Parnell, obviously defended the decisions. A portion of the report read. He says, "I think the president and the secretary have been very clear on this, that anybody who says in the Department of Defense that diversity is our strength is frankly incorrect." And I don't understand how you can't think that diversity isn't a strength.
When y'all brought us over here, and
well,
we
it's
build
not
the
even
entire,
it's not even just that. You know, we didn't bring the Indians over here.
Yeah, but
all right, we didn't bring anybody else over. Basically, everybody, like you were about to say, everybody has a contribution.
Yeah, so
period. So at the end of the day,
why erase people's history in there?
But the Navajo history was part of a history that won our wars that they wanted to do, that we always have to go back and fix anyways. So now the work of hundreds of code talkers was essential to Allied victory in World War II, and they were present at many important battles, including at Utah Beach during the D-Day invasion in France and at Lao Jim in the Pacific. Now that's according to the National World War II Museum. Now the 5th Marine Division's signal officer Major Howard Connor had also stated, were it not for the Navajos, the Marines would never have taken that route. Now they even went as far as taking down Jackie Robinson's military history. So again, where do we separate DEI and history?
You don't.
Now, many people, Jackie Robinson was a
dirty pool.
He was a baseball, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Baseball. All right? Many people don't know that because he's obviously from an older generation, but to be able to know the history of America in general, or where we made our mistakes, or where we went right, you cannot take that history away.
Erasing your history.
You're erasing your own history.
If you erase your history, you doom yourself to repeat it.
You do, because you don't have nothing there to learn from. That I don't understand why.
I'm a big basketball fan, so it's like, how can you have basketball history without including Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Take those 4 players, just those 4, out of basketball, and basketball is a completely different conversation.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so do the same thing with Navajo history, African American history. Do the same thing with anybody's history.
Right.
If you take the mistakes, the highs, the lows out of history, how will you know how far you have come, or how far you can go, or where you even are?
And how far you've fallen back.
This is bad news, man. A lot of the stuff that they're doing right now.
But according to it as well, is some of it may or may not be back up, because that's what they ended up doing with the Tuskegee Airmen. Because some of the stuff went back up, some of it was taken down. You know, they're going as far as erasing the Holocaust stuff and stuff from 9/11. Again, stuff that we need to learn from. You're quick to open files of JFK and Martin Luther King Jr., which of course need to be opened up. but you also want to go ahead and erase other important history.
Okay. So, in lighter news, LeBron James Jr., Bronny James, had 17 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists in a 30-minute span. The boy was on fire. I watch clips because I don't really get a chance to watch the NBA because I have to be up at 5 in the morning to be at work. And a lot of the games come on after I am in bed. But I did watch the clips. The boy was on fire. He was hitting assists, half-court assists, picking up the ball, rebounds, dribbling around cats, shaking cats up, popping threes. You know what you looked like? You looked like what your father was describing about a year ago. But to everyone's defense, including Stephen A. Smith, shout out to Stephen A., you wasn't looking like that. And these men are paid to do a job. So if you would have came in the game popping 17, 3, and 4 every other night, they would have said, LeBron was right. We don't need to send this guy to the G League. Let him keep cooking. Let him keep cooking. That's not what you was doing, though. So they had to report what they were seeing, what we were all seeing,
Trash.
which was
Trash.
Gomi Bako, yeah, trash.
I mean, what do you want? I mean, nobody's going to sugarcoat it for you.
You did good. That's that game. You did
Consistency, though, is the key, bro.
In other
Can you keep it up?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can you keep going? Can you keep doing it right? In other basketball news, something that was very disturbing. This guy is probably, right now, I would say he is the hottest name in basketball, Steph Curry. Fell down during a game against the Raptors and has a vertebrae contusion or a, let me look this up. It's not on the trusty dusty because y'all know this is the brand new phone.
Vertebrae contusion?
Let me see what it says here. Because I saw how he fell and it did not look good. Alright, it says Steph Curry fell in the game against the Toronto Raptors. He left the game and has been diagnosed with a pelvic contusion.
Oh, pelvic contusion.
The Warriors won by 3.
Pelvic contusion.
The Warriors won that game by 3, but will now have to rethink their strategy without Curry, as Curry will be out for a while with a pelvic contusion. They have to find out exactly how serious this is. Our prayers go out to Steph Curry.
It's a bruised hip.
Yeah?
It's a bruised hip.
So,
but
yeah.
at the end of the day, sir, that's like, I mean,
he fell and smacked his shit pretty hard.
But yeah, no,
he
yeah.
did. I know that he's gonna try and get out
you're
there.
still gonna be bruised on your. I mean, that's like saying, "Oh, I only fell down and bruised my tailbone." Yeah, but you ain't moving right.
He ain't moving exactly like he was.
You're not moving right.
Because
Steph
is speed. Steph is a speed demon.
And that's not
moving and shaking it and then getting that 3 off. So yeah,
he ain't
gonna
working
have to
like
slow
that.
down and it's not.
He's gonna have to let himself rest for a minute, ice that bad boy up because.
Because you don't want to get into that. Now, you got one more, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because I got the Kanye thing, and then I have, and then I have my comment clown.
Here, let me grab a new one.
Okay.
All right, so, Texas midwife. Charged in alleged illegal abortions in violation of restrictive 2021 law. Now, Attorney General Paxton is the one that had stated that she was arrested and whatnot on the fact that she had, committed some abortions that she wasn't supposed to be doing.
So
She's not a licensed doctor.
So she's out here she doing squashing herself, just.
No.
She's just doing it. She's doing it.
Hold on. Margarita Rojas, 48, faces one charge of illegally performing an abortion as well as a charge of practicing medicine without a license, according to the news release from Paxton's office. Court records obtained by USA Today show that Rojas was officially charged on March 12th for practicing medicine without a license, a third-degree felony. Let's not, top it off the fact that it's a felony to even be, doing these abortions. Now, attorney Ken Paxton had stated that in Texas, life is sacred. And they really do treat that stuff like it's sacred. Now, I will always do everything in my power to protect the unborn, defend our state's pro-life laws, and work to ensure that unlicensed individuals endangering the lives of women by performing illegal abortions are fully prosecuted. Now, if you're not licensed to be doing stuff like that, you shouldn't be doing stuff like that to begin with. Okay? Now, Paxton accuses midwife of illegal abortions, and he has said that Rojas, who identified herself as Dr. Maria, operates 3 clinics in the Houston area. She was taken into custody in Waller County, located northwest of Houston. According to online licensure records, Rojas has a current midwife license, which she has held since 2018. The Attorney General, Paxton, had accused Rojas of performing illegal abortions in her clinics, as well as employing people who falsely presented themselves as licensed medical professionals to provide medical treatment. These people do not play when it comes to this. Now, they plan on shutting down all of her clinics. Now, according to Attorney General Paxton, they only hold the doctor responsible for the abortions, not the patient. The law states that you can't get an abortion during the early stages of pregnancy, nor if you are raped or it is involving incest. So, abortions can only be performed when the life or health of a pregnant mother is in danger. Performing an illegal abortion in the state is a second-degree felony. Now, her arrest comes only months after Paxton sued a New York doctor who was accused of sending abortion pills to Texas in the mail.
Oh, wow.
Now, in that case, the Texas fined the doctor more than $100,000. Texas is not playing, y'all.
Man.
They are not playing.
Woo. What a cake.
I mean, personally, either way, if you don't have a license to do something
you
anyways, you shouldn't even be doing that. And on top of it, you
risking
literally,
somebody's life.
You are, yeah.
Risking somebody's life.
Now, people that she works with has said that they don't know anything about this or whatnot, and it's a whole mess.
It's a whole mess.
I mean, I guess if you want to.
Speaking of whole mess,
oh Lord.
And then you said Northwest Texas. Well, I'm gonna talk about a whole mess named Kanye West and what he tried to do with his daughter. Northwest. Everybody knows.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
The trouble right now. That the diddler is in.
That the diddler is in.
Everybody knows the trouble that the diddler is in.
The trouble he is in.
Kanye has been on Twitter. He has been an advocate for free Diddy. Everybody knows Kanye goes on his rants, so we've all been ignoring him. Then he went on there. He had said a whole bunch of stuff and said it was some type of experiment. I think we reported on that as well. Social experiment, he called it. He said a whole bunch of racist stuff.
Oh my Lord Jesus!
And wanted to see if his Twitter account would get canceled. All right, I'm just giving you a little history first. So then he takes, because he is a musical genius, but he is somewhat crazy and has some serious issues. He puts his daughter Northwest. He puts Northwest's voice, lyrics on a song that features P. Diddy and P. Diddy's son, King. Now, Diddy, aka the Diddler, has been accused of a bunch of horrendous things. We've also seen...
I don't even think there's a really word for what he's done, to be honest with you.
We've seen with our own eyes the footage of what he did to Cassie Ventura, so...
That was disturbing.
Is right in our face, but I'm saying, so...
The other
for him to
disturbing.
try and put his daughter on a track with Diddy and Diddy's son King at this time during what's going on shows that he is not in his right mind. But wait, there's more. So recently he gets on Twitter, and I'm paraphrasing here. He says, "You wonder why you never see Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids out in public? It's because they're retarded. No, really, they're retarded. Having retarded children is a choice. It's a choice."
I can't believe honestly, I can't believe he said that. I'm actually kind of in shock right now.
Bro! Bruh. What in the...
I'm good on that, because I don't think I can... Wow.
There are a bunch of people in the community, the hip-hop community, the podcast community, just YouTube, just it's everywhere, because everyone is...
That's insane.
Like, and mind you, just so that you could hear how scathing and how disrespectful and how shocking his comments on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, were. I used that word. But for someone who owes so much to Sean Carter and someone who claims to have love for the both of them,
you really just have the audacity to talk about things
so
like that.
then he took the post down and he follows up with, I should have said, just so, see, that's where I forgot my lines, because I was supposed to say, but wait, there's more. So then he gets on X again after he takes down the post, and he says, I took down that post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids because I had a fear that, remember what I said earlier, if you can't remember, rewind it back about losing your Twitter account. I took that post down about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids because I had a fear that I might lose my X account. Not because I'm a good person.
What the hell?
And then, wait, I forgot one of the most, this part right here, but wait, there's more.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
It just keeps getting better and better.
So then, after he said, I took it down, he said, get it down, like Down syndrome, and went back to the comment scathing, disrespectful, no taste, crass, just name a negative word comment that he made before.
God.
So this is one of those times when someone whose music I really liked in the first 2 CDs, I really liked, I'm just like, WTH, man, like, what the hell? Like, bro, what?
He has absolutely no class.
You just like
He
throwing
is...
your whole career out the window. You are endangering your life. Not saying that Jay-Z or Beyonce would do it. I'm just saying there are people out there who are super fans
of
who
them.
are crazy, deranged.
Also known, I'm sorry, you guys.
And bro,
not
like,
sorry. Do you really want to mess with the Beehive?
I'm just
Do
saying,
you really
man,
want to?
These people,
I don't think you
people
do.
out here that are serious fanatics about Beyonce and Jay-Z, seriously. And I mean,
But you know what? I wouldn't even be mad about it because that was extremely disrespectful.
I mean,
especially when it comes to them kids. Like, girls, get them.
And I want to go
like,
back.
go get them. Like, my God.
I want to go before I cut to the comment clown. I want to go to something that I believe his name is Mark Lamont. He actually has been on Joe Budden podcast before. He's a regular on the Joe Budden podcast, and he had his own opinions, and it was like a 10, maybe 14-minute video that I watched to kind of catch up on what had happened. And he said something too. He said, I know a lot of people who have mental issues who don't say disgusting shit like that to people that they care about and their children.
Right.
Like, just because you have mental issues or whatever it is that Kanye has going on does not excuse
absolutely not
that behavior or posting that
if that's
on
the case, social
media.
Then you need to have your stuff taken away from you.
That you have a following, regardless of what craziness you do, people still follow you. So for you to post that on social media, man, like, bro, your reach is crazy, and that's like the utmost disrespect.
All right, all the time, yeah, because he don't need to be discussed no more.
But segueing into the utmost disrespect, the comment clown. We have a comment clown. Comment clown is a person who is a loser. They get to a video or they get to a short, and instead of them saying, oh, well, this isn't for me, and just scrolling past it, they feel that they have the right to the privilege to comment and say something negative to someone who is, dare I say, brave enough to put themselves out there and be a content creator as opposed to just a spectator.
Right.
So
that's all you do.
When I see people who
tater tot.
Yeah, spectator tot. When I see people who comment and are, become comment clowns, first what I do is I click on the name of the comment clown and I want to see what type of subscriber count they have, what is their channel like in comparison to our little channel that we love so much, that we are so proud of. Okay, 651 subscribers. We appreciate all of you. And I go to this guy's page and he has 0 subscribers. 0. He literally joined YouTube a month ago. And let me just say this. Let me say this. For people who are just watching YouTube, it hits different when someone who, dare I say, perhaps has no talent or anything in that lane, because if you did, you would be on YouTube trying to showcase that talent, Because just because this one person says, man, I don't know if I'm feeling that, bro. That sounds like something back in the 90s. Okay, so I will just click back into this mode and say, you dumbass, do you understand that there are people that are excited that Redman and certain other rappers are back and they're from the 90s? Their height was in the 90s and they're excited that these rappers are coming back with new CDs. Yeah. But
to get
you're
rid
talking
of the mumble
about
rappers.
You're talking about, I don't know if anyone will feel what you're talking about, bro. This is on one of my freestyle rhymes that I have on the shorts. It says, I don't know if anybody gonna feel none of that, bro. That might have worked back in the 80s and 90s, but people like mumble rap now.
Not really.
Let me just say this. To the people who do like mumble rap, I'm not rapping for y'all.
Exactly.
I'm not rapping for y'all because I don't do mumble rap. I'm rapping for people that go, damn, did you hear what that boy just said? Bars. Wait a minute. What did he just say? Hold on, let me pull that. Let me use my controller right here and pull that back what he just said. So I should have told him to listen to the, I don't think I named it, gotta tell these haters though. The clip I might have to change the name. But the clip is me saying, gotta tell these haters, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
That's it.
And get out your mama's basement. And get your hand out your pants. Do something with your life. That means you'll have some subscribers. You'll have people that want to see what you're doing because you'll be doing something. If you're not doing anything, how dare you open your mouth? How dare you part your, dare I say, dick suckers?
Vagina clappers.
Dare I say, why would you open your mouth to talk about someone who has talent when you yourself have none? That doesn't sound like a winning situation for you at all.
Not at all, Dad. Not at all.
Think.
Okay.
Use your brain next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, guys. So thank you again for popping in with us and hopefully enjoying the show. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and get notified for each and every time we drop new content. So I really hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope to see a lot of people at the shoot. I hope you enjoy yourselves, and we will see you next time on Mad as Hell Monday.
And the comment clown's name was Amari.
Amari.
Amari something. I'll shout him out on the next one.
All right.
Clown.
Pieces.